It can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Boise State's offense will get the first crack at it here. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will get the ball for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
The give to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. To throw, it's Keene. Feeling some heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bell. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Pocket starts to collapse. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. On the ground, it's Rivers. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He gets a block. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 40. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's looking on the right side. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. The Broncos send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm.
Off to the races to the right. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he got loose, it was all over.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Fires the pass, intercepted. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line. A first down for the offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll try it over the left side. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll do it himself. Runs through the tackle. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Rivers. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Fresno State, 14, Boise State.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Trying to find his man on 1st down. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Coming after him. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Broncos decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. He'll start this drive firing. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll throw it on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's James. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Got it set up on the outside. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Fresno State working from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got his man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. They'll try to get it in with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And it's right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime.
17, Boise State 0.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Broncos will kick it away to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
They'll leave it with him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Looking for a man. It's Keene. Finds his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
Boise State 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Got 3 on first down, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass, it's Keene. Got his man in the middle. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They've got it at the 37, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the freshman does a great job using his technique in getting the man on the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Rivers. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes his connection. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up.
Brings up second down.
Trying play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Corners are walked up tight. Handoff to the lone back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The sure hands, it's Bell.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. They're going to throw it again. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Trying to get to him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Scrambling away. All kinds of time before he fires right. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Rivers. At the 45 on his way. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Handoff to the lone back. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless...